Kyle Whittingham has hired a new offensive coordinator, and it's a familiar name. Andy Ludwig is coming back to Utah, where he held the same position from 2005 to 2008. Ludwig, a Utah native and Bonneville High grad, was most recently the offensive coordinator at Vanderbilt in the SEC for the past 4 seasons. He also coached at Cal, San Diego State, and Wisconsin with Gary Anderson. He was the offensive coordinator during the Utes' perfect 13-0 season and Sugar Bowl win over Alabama back in 2008 and 2009. Now the latest on the Utah Jazz. Can you play point guard? If so, the team could use your help. They don't have a healthy point guard right now at the moment. Dante Exum and Ricky Rubio were already out when news broke tonight that Raul Neto will miss Friday's game with a groin injury. That's 3 point guards down. It happened in the Jazz come-from-behind win over the Magic. The Jazz say he will be reevaluated early next week, which means he'll likely miss the game against the Bulls on Saturday. So a lot of Donovan Mitchell at point guard. Now to college basketball, BYU looking to get back on track. Playing their first home game since December 12th will help. Playing the Portland Pilots will also help with that. They're not good. The only WCC team with a losing record, coached by Trailblazers great Terry Porter. Yoli Childs fast becoming a BYU great. He starts the game right with a dunk. BYU led by as much as 19 in the first half. Zach Celius, a couple of threes off the bench. Portland would rally to cut BYU's lead to 3 just before the half. Krishan Clark with the triple, but in the second half, the best player on the floor would take over, and of course, that is Yoli Childs. He buries one of his 2 threes to push the lead back to 12, and then back inside for the hammer. He scored 20 of his 28 points in the second half, also added 12 rebounds. BYU wins big. They host Santa Clara Saturday night. Kyle Kuzma back in the Huntsman Center. His Lakers play the Jazz Friday, so he's checking out the Runnin' Utes, hosting Washington. Play of the game for the Utes. Cedric Bearfield saves it, inbounds to Booth Gotch. He's got a jam. Still, Utah trailed 38-30 at the half. Donnie Tillman cuts into the Husky lead in the second half of the dunk. He had 10 off the bench, but the Utes go cold late. David Crisp did not. He had 17 points. He was 5 of 7 from 3. After a promising Arizona trip, the Utes get crushed at home. They host Washington State Saturday. Season opener for BYU men's volleyball, hosting 7th-ranked Ohio State. BYU up 2-0. Set point for Ohio State in the third. Davide Gardini from Italy gets the kill to keep the Cougars alive. That sparks a BYU rally. Cougars on match point. Gardini with another kill. The freshman finished with 13 kills. BYU gets the 3-set sweep. And back to college hoops for the play of the day. New Mexico State down 1 to Grand Canyon. Time running out. Johnny McCants with a prayer. And it's answered. And the Aggies stun the Lopes. These teams play with Utah Valley in the WAC.
They gave him a little too much space there, don't you think? I mean, they let him get up to half court.
You got to get out there and play perimeter defense. What are you guys doing?
Half court these days, half court is just a jump shot, isn't it?
That's how it feels, right? Yeah. It seems like we have one of these every week, so it's incredible what these athletes do these days.
All right, thanks, JJ.
We'll be right back.